So I read a quote the other day, and for some reason, it just clicked. And the quote was, "On the other side of fear is everything you have always wanted." And it was just one of those things. It was one of those times where it just made me think, and it made me come to some realizations. And it was like the perfect time when I needed it, and I was fed up, and I was frustrated, and I was broken. I wanted to quit. And it really made me realize why I wasn't living in alignment, why I wasn't reaching my true potential. And it's because I was letting fear block me from becoming the greatest version of myself. And I think that's what stops a lot of us from pursuing our aspirations and reaching our full potential. So since it's just after New Year's and a lot of us probably have New Year's resolutions that we want to see materialize, I think this is probably worth talking about. So I just got back from an awesome workout and made myself a quick smoothie bowl. Pretty standard recipe here. Frozen bananas, frozen berries, dates, greens, flaxseed, some protein powder from Viva Life, and some almond milk. And I figured I'd just blend this up, sit down with you guys, and chat with you guys about what's been going on in my mind and in my life, because I've been going through some stuff lately, and I know a lot of you guys probably have too. So one of the reasons why I started this channel was to help people and to help you guys reach your full potential, and not just in nutrition, not just in like working out and moving your body, but also in just life in general. So I think that it's important that I talk about these topics because I know that if they are affecting me and I'm struggling with them, I'm sure there's at least a few of you guys out there who are struggling with the same sort of thing who this might help. So as a lot of you guys probably noticed, like around Christmas time, well, starting about middle of December throughout Christmas and New Year, the amount that I was uploading like dropped off significantly. And I want to apologize for that, like I'm sorry, but there's a reason. And the reason was I just couldn't come up with content. Well, I could come up with content, but I just like couldn't pull the trigger and couldn't just execute the ideas that I was having. And one of the big reasons was because of fear, is because I let all these fear-based thoughts and emotions enter my mind, and every time I'd come up with an idea, I'd create like a whole bunch of roadblocks as to like why I couldn't do them, and they were all like fear-based roadblocks and problems, things that like, you know, oh, what if I get some hate on this video, or what if there's not enough value in this for you guys? What if the video quality isn't good enough? Like that's something I struggle with a lot because I feel like I've done some awesome vlogs and some awesome what I eat in a days and some really great quality videos, and I, you know, set the benchmark at a certain height, and I always compare my current work or whatever I'm doing to like the best that I've ever done. And I think it's good to have like a high standard for ourselves, but if it's stopping progress and stopping us from doing something, then I think it definitely is a problem. So the haters, I don't care too much about that, and any criticism I get, whatever, like I'm open to it. If I'm wrong, I'm willing to admit that, and I want to learn. I want to learn why I'm wrong. But I think the biggest thing is that like what I said is that I don't feel like my videos are good enough, or I don't think there's enough value there, and that's something that I have to get over, and I have to just realize that like not every single video that I put out is going to be the best video that I've ever put out. And you know, I've made some awesome vlogs in the past, and I'll make some awesome vlogs in the future, but I think what happens is I always look back on like my favorite vlogs or my favorite videos that I've done, or the ones that I've done the best or got the most views or whatever, and I compare, you know, what I'm doing now to that, and I always feel like I have to reach this benchmark, and that's not how it is at all, and I know I have to get away from that sort of thinking. Like with this video, for instance, I kept on talking myself out of filming it because I was like, well, it's not gonna be of any value to anyone. There's no recipes in it, there's no like workouts or like cool calisthenics things that I can show you guys. There's no drone footage or any nature or anything in it. Like what, this video is just gonna be crap, probably gonna be dark junk, no one's gonna like it, it's gonna be garbage, it's not gonna help anyone. But I know I have to get away from that mentality, and I have to remember the why, the reason why I started doing this. And the reason why I started doing this was to help people overcome the things that I experience and that I've helped myself to overcome. And the most frustrating part about all these fears and worries and everything that we have is that they rarely often come true. And if they are, they're not nearly as big of a deal as we think they're gonna be. So it reminds me of another quote. I like all these little quotes, I don't know why, but they help me when I'm in like times of stress and times of trouble. They seem to like lift me up and give me new purpose or whatever. It's kind of cheesy and kind of cliche, I know, but they work for me. Worrying is like paying tax on something that hasn't happened yet. And it's like what I just explained, like all these fears and all these worries and everything, we're already giving it all this energy, all this emotion, and it hasn't even happened yet, and it probably won't even happen. So we're giving all this negative attention and negative emotion to something that probably isn't going to happen. And even worse than that, it often stops us from even starting something. And that's what's been happening with me, and I don't know why. And for some reason lately, the number of eyes that are on me has really become like evident to me. And I know I'm not like trying to brag. I'm no PewDiePie or anything like that. But I look and see the numbers and I think of like what, I get like 25,000 people watch my videos, sometimes 30,000. And I think about what that would look like in a stadium, and it's like, holy crap, like this is a lot of eyes on me. And it's scary. As that number grows, I know that it means more haters, more professionals, more people criticizing and judging what I'm doing. But I have to remember that it also means more of you guys out there who want to hear my message, who want to be inspired by me, who want to know and learn the things that I want to share with you. So lately what I've been doing is looking back on my old videos and watching some of the first videos that I ever made and remembering the excitement and the feeling that I had behind those videos, that I just wanted to share as much as I could with everyone and inspire as many people as I could. And I wasn't worried about the haters. I wasn't worried about people criticizing what I was doing. And I think getting back to our why is so important in overcoming these roadblocks and this fear that stops us from reaching our full potential. So as long as we can acknowledge the fears that we have, but then remember our why, I think it will really help us to overcome these barriers. So my challenge to you guys is to do your best to drop the fear, and more importantly, focus on your why. Focus on the reason why you want to do something, and that will help us to put the blinders on and not worry about the worries and not worry about the fears. So if you have some sort of New Year's resolution, or you have something that you've been wanting to start that you just haven't been, trace some of those excuses back and just keep tracing them back, and at the bottom of all of them, I guarantee you'll find some sort of fear, some sort of worry. Worry about what family might think, worry about judgment from others, worry that you might not succeed in doing something. But if we can just focus on the why we're starting it, I guarantee it'll make all those fears and all those worries so much less of a big deal. So just remember, guys, on the other side of fear is everything you have always wanted. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I definitely appreciate it. Leave your comments and questions down below. And if you guys have some stuff that you're having trouble working through or whatever, maybe put it in the comments down below. Maybe we can help each other out. So, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video. I think I've done this outro like 5 times now. Now I've got smoothie soup. It's taking too long. All right, guys. I will see you guys in another video very soon. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.